Hey guys, this is just a video showing my 7 wholesales on eBay in July. Sales have just really tanked for me, and they typically do for a lot of people in the summer. This isn't unusual, but I typically have a better July. For example, someone didn't buy anything until like the 13th of July. And there was basically a 2-week time period where I didn't sell anything. And in that time period, I was listing. I actually got quite a bit listed in July. Uh, it's fine. It kind of sucks too because a lot of the things that I did sell in July, well, most of the things, they didn't sell for all that much. It's mostly bread and butter items. And so yeah, I'll get right into it, and then at the end of the video, I'll give you an update on what I'm trying to do in the future, trying to put out some videos here and there. Anyway, let's get started. So this is just a brown Build-A-Bear. He just has like an American sweater. This sold the day before the day that like the Build-A-Bear thing was happening at the mall, and you could go and your child could get a bear for the price of their age, and it was just like mass chaos. So I'm wondering if they just bought this for like the clothes. I bought this for $1 thinking Build-A-Bears did well. Obviously, I was confused. Yeah, so I had him for about 2 years. He sold for 7 plus the shipping. The shipping might even have been more than he was. So next time, if I ever sell Build-A-Bear again, it'll have to be something pretty special, like a Pokemon one, or like a huge lot of clothes or something, you know. I will probably never mess with Build-A-Bear again. Moving on. This is just a Dungeons and Dragons book. I can't remember what year this was put out. 1989. And I put US seller because a lot of these were being put out by people in the UK, and sometimes being a US seller can make you stand out if obviously you're one of the few selling this here, because people can get it quicker and it'll be cheaper on the shipping. So it was on sale, 20% off. Here's some pictures of it if you do want to see it. It had like a map in it. Yeah, it was kind of neat. I love finding D&D stuff. They don't all, I mean, people tend to think, oh, they go for a lot of money, but really, I mean, they go for okay money. Some go for more than others. But if they're cheap, I always pick them up. I mean, they're always worth something if they're vintage, you know. So next is the Lord of the Rings audiobook. And oh, that's funny. They put a stock photo. I did not do this, but eBay apparently put a stock photo on the front, on the beginning picture. I mean, which is fine. I don't know if the customer saw that, but yeah, nothing special here. All of the discs were there, and it was on sale for $16. It went free shipping though, so I probably only made maybe 12 or 13 on this. I did get this for free though. My dad at the time, he was kind of now he's shopping for himself to sell on eBay. He was kind of picking up things here and there for me because he loves going thrift shopping, but so now I've probably lost that cash cow. Not that it was a huge cash cow, but sometimes he would find neat stuff for me. But I'm glad he's doing it for himself because I think he would have a lot of fun doing it. Anyway, next thing, I went to the Goodwill by my parents' house, and they are in the suburbs away from Baton Rouge, and so this Goodwill is not nearly as picked over. Also, they don't consider Halloween or they consider it seasonal, but they keep their costumes out all year round, which I love. I consistently go to that one and another Goodwill all the time, and in their costume sections, they always have like pretty neat stuff. I mean, maybe not always, but a lot of the time. And this was only $4. It was brand new, 3X, which is a super good size, and I had it up for $70. What did happen though is someone came along and they asked me a weird question. They asked me if 3X was an American size, and I was like, well, as far as I'm aware of, it yeah. I really didn't know how to answer that other than I am assuming so. I was like, does she know something that I don't know? I mean, these are made in probably China. I don't remember. But yeah, I mean, I can only assume a 3X isn't, whatever. So, I mean, I wasn't mean to her or anything, but I was just like, I'm pretty sure it's an American size. I bought it in America. And so she ended up buying it, but I told her since she was asking questions about it, she told me that she would buy it the next day. And I was like, okay, well, it was on sale for $55.99 with free shipping. And I told her that, since it was on sale and she was looking at it, that I would give her the sale price. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. I don't know. I think this would have eventually sold for $70, but I was just glad to make the sale at that point because July was just horrible. This is the highest sale I had for $55.99, and that was with free shipping, so I made $50, but $4 into $50, I don't think that's a bad deal at all. This next one is, it's like a rustic cookie cutter. But what's funny about this, I think it's really, really cute too. It's like perfect to put on, a kitchen wall, or if you have like a country kitchen set up, I think it would look really good as some kind of decor. It's also, it's kind of filthy, and I couldn't get all the dirt off. I'm not sure if I would use this. It probably has lead in it, for all I know. But, yeah, I wouldn't use it on food. But what's funny about this is that it's another item where I was walking the dog and I found it on the ground. To be more clear, I found it on the curb. Someone had put it out with their, someone put it out on the curb with a bunch of other stuff, and I looked through it, and the most interesting things were a complete Wii system, a Wii console with like 10 games with it, and this duck cookie cutter. That is the second time I've found a Wii console with everything with it in this neighborhood just on the curb. I'm not sure why this neighborhood hates Wii consoles. I mean, they could take them to GameStop if they wanted to and get $10 probably, maybe. That's better than putting them on the curb and just hoping that someone sees it, to me. I understand people don't want to go through the hassle of selling stuff, but, it's whatever. I don't have the Wii and the games up yet. Mostly it's just crappy games, but a couple of them are the Zelda games that were put out on the Wii. So, yeah, that was awesome. And this also, I put it up, I listed it at like 2 in the morning, and I had to get up, I had to get up early, I think, early-ish, and this actually woke me up because at around 6, I remember hearing the cha-ching, and I woke up and I was like, oh my god, I literally just listed that. So, that was kind of funny. Maybe I underpriced it. I don't really care. I found it on the ground, and it went for $15. I was originally thinking, I was shooting for the moon at that price because I was looking at other old cookie cutters, and they were all going for like $7, $10 max. And I was like, well, this is a really cool one. I don't see another one like it. So I'm going to go for 15. And I don't mean to go on and on about this cookie cutter, but if you do find some that are like this, the like metal around the actual mold means it was made in America. If it's only the mold itself on this side, that probably means that it was made in Europe because they were short on metals in Europe at the time, I guess. So America, we just kind of went full tilt and, went beyond the actual shape. And also it had a cool handle. And right by the handle, let's see, I'm going to move over. I'm just trying to school you a little bit on cookie cutters. It had a name here, and I could not really pick out the name very well. I looked up the name. No one had, it looked like Donahue, but yeah, I just couldn't find anything like it. So this cookie cutter could be worth hundreds of dollars. I don't know, but I'm just glad that I think it's hilarious that I found it on the ground and it sold within like 4 hours. That's awesome. Anyway, on to the next one. This is just a Statler and Waldorf brown shirt. Nothing too exciting. Although they are cool Muppets. They are like probably the coolest Muppets. This was up for a few months. It was a 2XL and went for 15 plus the shipping. And someone sent me a weird message about this too. They asked the day after they bought it. They said, "Oh, I forgot to tell you. I need this in an extra large." And I was like, oh no, I had already sent it at that point, and I was like, I'm going to get a return on this. And it's just a crappy $15 shirt, And so I responded like pretty quickly. I said, hey, this is a 2XL. I don't have any other shirts. I don't have any other sizes in this shirt. And she like pretty quickly responded back, oh, yeah, that's the exact size I need. So I have no idea what she was talking about. I don't know if she made a mistake or I don't know, but I haven't heard back from her. I haven't gotten good feedback, but I also haven't gotten bad feedback or a return. So I'm hoping this stays where it is. And I believe this also went to Florida. So did the duck cookie cutter. And I bought this at Goodwill for $2, so this wasn't like a huge home run, but it was fun to sell and fun to photograph and everything. This last thing, these shells I'm probably going to just start selling as quickly as possible because they basically what is the word I'm looking for? Their stuff goes everywhere. Like they shed everywhere, and they're constantly breaking. They're really, really brittle, and I'm just tired of having them around because I'm just scared that they're gonna break. And I did put in the listing that they will be shipped with caution. But and that there is no promise that they will be like in perfect condition or anything when they get there. So I'm hoping the person I have sold one before this one and I never got any feedback from them, but they never said anything. So I don't know. I have 2 more of these shells, and after I sell one more, I'm just going to take the other one down because I'm just sick of having them around and trying to work around them and everything. But I got this for like around 6 cents because I got 4 of them for 25 cents. So I got a really good profit on them, you know, $10 plus the shipping because I had to box them and everything. But I don't think this is something that I would buy again. They take a lot of time to sell, and they're super, super delicate. But anyway, that's about it. That's my whole 7 sales. The only other thing I have going on is that I did make a vintage Halloween video. And I will be putting that out. I'm trying to put it out very soon here. I made it like last week, but I don't really have a way to edit very well. I'm using GoPro Studio, and it constantly crashes on me. And I have a decent computer for editing, but I don't have a Mac. And Macs have the iMovie thing, and Windows no longer has Windows Movie Maker. So unless I want to pay like a premium for a good editor, I'm kind of stuck. I don't know what everyone else uses to edit, but I'm still kind of looking. I'm looking at one option here, and if it doesn't work, well then, I don't know, I guess I'm stuck with GoPro Studio. But I'm going to try to put that together very, very soon and throw it out there. I am working at my full-time job a lot right now. I picked up like 22 hours of overtime. There's overtime next week as well. But I'm also going to try and put out an unboxing video. And so a friend basically picked out a bunch of Loot Crate stuff and gave it to me for free because he didn't want it. And so me and my husband are gonna unbox that. But in the meantime, it's just kind of sitting here, you know. There's all these surprises in it that I don't know what's in it. And so that's going to be a lot of fun. Also, my Nick box is coming in the next few days, hopefully, and I want to make an unboxing video of that. So hopefully there's a lot of videos coming down in the pipeline. I'm just trying to figure out an editing solution right now. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you got something out of these sales. And yeah, have a great day. Bye.